Hi students, in today's class of English grammar, we are going to learn clause. A group of word, finite verb or subject that forms part of a sentence and has a subject and predicate of its own, meaning itself, is known as clause. Here is an example. He plays cricket regularly. In general, there are three kinds of clause. First one, principal clause. Second one, subordinate clause. And third one, coordinate clause. Now we'll see principal clause. Principal clause is the main clause of the whole sentence, or the clause that can stand on its meaning. Its meaning is clear without the help of any other clauses. For example, I went away, the boy was weeping. And now the second clause, subordinate clause. A subordinate clause cannot stand on its own. It is dependent on the main clause, principal clause, to make its meaning clear. There are some subordinate conjunctions through which a subordinate clause may begin, so much so that when, where, which, what, how, whom, whose, whether, if, provided that, notwithstanding, as if, as though, as much as far as soon as long as, so long as, according to, after, before, because, until, unless, for, in that, than that, now that, though, so that, in order that, wherever, etc. For example, I met the man who came yesterday. 1. I met the man. And second, who came yesterday. Now the second sentence begins with the subordinate clause, who. That is why this is subordinate clause. Types of subordinate clause. Subordinate clause is of three types. 1. Noun clause. 2. Adjective clause. 3. Adverb clause. First one, noun clause. Noun clause is a group of words having subject and verbs, but it acts the work of nouns. It begins with the three connectives, that, where, who. For example, he said that he was not guilty. It performs following five functions. A. As a subject of a verb. For example, where he lives is known to me. Where he lives is the subject of is. B. As object of a transition verb. For example, he told me that he was going to Kolkata. That he was going to Kolkata is the object of the verb told. C. As the object of a preposition. For example, give full attention to what I say. What I say is the object of the preposition to. D. As a complement to a verb. For example, my great fear is that he may drown. That he may drown is a complement of the verb is. E. As case in opposition to a noun. For example, the report that the enemy is coming is wrong. That the enemy is coming is case in opposition to the noun report. Now the second one. Adjective clause is one which does the work of an adjective, qualifies a noun or pronoun in relation to some other clause. Rules of adjective clause. Rule number 1. Adjective clause begins with a relative pronoun or a relative adverb, provided the pronoun or adverb has its antecedent immediately before. For example, this is the boy who stole my fountain pen. In this, who stole my fountain is an adjective clause because it begins with the relative pronoun who and its antecedent boy has been used immediately before it. Rule number 2. Sometimes the relative pronoun or relative adverb with which the adjective clause begins remain understood. In such a case, pronoun relative adverb should mentally added from your side before attempting analysis. For example, first one, he is the man I know very well. In this sentence, whom is understood at the point marked at the sign. Therefore, I know very well is an adjective clause. Second one, return the book I gave you. In this sentence, that is understood by the sign. So, I gave you is an adjective clause. Rule number 3. Sometimes but is used as relative pronoun which is negative in meaning. In such a case, the clause beginning with but is an adjective clause. For example, first one, they was not a soldier but fought bravely to the end. In this sentence, but means who did not, and therefore but fought bravely is an adjective clause. Second one, there was no man but loves his country. Here but means who does not. So but loves his country is an adjective clause. Rule number 4. Sometimes than is used as a preposition before a relative pronoun. In such a case, the clause beginning with than is a relative pronoun. For example, we are followers of Mahatma Gandhi than who India has produced no nobler saint. In this sentence, than whom means in whose comparison. Therefore, the clause beginning with than is an adjective clause. Third one, adverb clause. An adverb clause is one which does the work of an adverb to some verb, adjective or adverb, qualifies some verbs, adverb or adjective in some other clause. It has following adverbial functions. A. Adverb clause of time. It shows time and begin with the adverbs of times when, whenever, while, after, since, before, as, etc. For example, I shall go with you when you return from Kanpur. In this sentence, when you return from Kanpur is an adverb clause because it shows time. B. Adverb clause of place. It points to place and begins with adverbs of place, where, wherever, whence, whither, etc. For example, you should stand where you are. In this sentence, where you are is an adverb clause because it points to place. Return at once whence you come. C. Adverb clause of purpose. It points to purpose and begins with that, so that, lest, etc. For example, he worked very hard that he may pass. That he may pass is an adverb clause because it shows purpose. Second one, go quickly, lest you should miss the train. Lest you should miss the train is an adverb clause because it shows purpose. D. Adverb clause of cause or reason. It points to cause or reason and begins with because, since, as, for, that, etc. For example, I must take rest because I am tired. Because I am tired is an adverb clause because it shows reasons. I am glad that you have come in time. That you have come in time is an adverb clause because it shows reason. E. Adverb clause of condition. It shows condition and begins with if, whether, unless, provided, on condition, etc. For example, I shall go if you come in time. Adverb clause. You must go whether you receive my reply or not. Whether you receive my reply or not is an adverb clause. F. Adverb clause of a result. It points to result and often begins with that, preceded by so or such. It can also begins with therefore. For example, he worked so hard that he secured first division. That he secured first division is an adverb clause. I worked hard, therefore I passed. G. Adverb clause of comparison. There are two kinds of adverb clause of comparison. Adverb clause of comparison of degrees. It shows comparison of state or situation and often begins with subordinate conjunction than or relative adverb as. For example, he is not so foolish as his father thinks. As his father thinks is an adverb clause of comparison of degree. Your heart is better than it was before. Adverb clause of comparison of manner. It shows comparison of manner, often begins with the relative adverb as. For example, as you earn, so you spend. As you earn is adverb clause of comparison of manner. H. Adverb clause of supposition. It points to some supposition and often begins with subordinate conjunction though, although, or even if, etc. For example, although he was tired, finished the work before sunset. Although was tired is an adverb clause of supposition. The third one, coordinate clause. A coordinate clause is also a self-dependent clause and its meaning is also clear without the help of any other clause. Some coordinate conjunction are and, but, etc. For example, I went to the market and I purchased a book. And I purchased a book is an coordinating clause. I offered to help him, but he declined. But he declined is a coordinate clause. Now the rules of coordinate clause. Rule number 1. Sometimes coordinate corrective remains understood. In that case, the comma or semicolon does the work of corrective conjunction. Sometimes verbs also remain understood. For example, his life is simple. His thoughts is sublime. Beauty is truth. Truth, beauty. Rule number 2. Sometimes a coordinates clause may begin with the subordinate conjunction. For example, I shall meet you tomorrow when we shall finalize the plan. In this sentence, when means and then. So the clause beginning with when coordinate clause. I found a purse which I brought home. In this sentence, which means which. Rule number 3. Sometimes compound sentences are written in their contracted form and only one verb is used for both the verbs. For example, he is rich but unhappy. In this sentence, but unhappy is the contracted form of but he is unhappy. So this is a coordinate clause. Either you must pay or your father. In this sentence, or your father means or your father must pay. Rule number 4. Sometimes a coordinate clause may begin with either or, neither, nor, else, otherwise. For example, either work hard or give up your studies. Second one, neither you nor your father will get any help. So this is all about clause and its rules.